lineups there. So, of course, I'm Johnny Luter, Alex Charlton here, and I'll very quickly go through the team lineups for you one more time. So for the visitors, number 1, Harrison Fulks. Number 5, Tony Craig. Number 7, Jimmy Mewett. Number 8, Matt Briggs. Number 9, Jason Pryor. Number 10, Alfie Rutherford. Number 16, Charlie Carter. Number 17, Josh Taylor. Number 20, Dan Gallagher. Number 24, Jordan Norville-Williams. And number 35, Morgan Williams. And on the bench, number 3, Bobby Joe Taylor. Number 6, Niall McManus. Number 28, Jack Young. Number 37, George Frankham. Number 39, Rhys Murphy. And then Hampton and Richmond this evening. 3 changes for Alan Julian's men. Number 1, Max Merrick. Number 3, Christian Campbell. Number 4, Mike Atkinson. Number 6, Lachlan Bird. Number 9, James Roberts. Number 12, George Hunt. Number 18, Renedy Masampu. Number 19, Archie Taylor. Number 20, Maro Vallette. Number 24, Dominic Revan. And number 26, Jerry Wiltshire. And on the bench for Hampton and Richmond, number 2, Billy French. Number 5, Jonathan Page. Number 17, Bumi Babajide. And number 31, Alfie Williams. And number 47, McKees Evans. And just the one change there for Mark Whiteside, with Jordan Norville-Williams coming into the starting 11 this evening. So, Alex, apologies everyone for the no sound there. We'll just go through what you're saying there. So Dorking obviously relegated from the National League last season. What do you think we can expect from this Dorking side tonight?
Yeah, so I think what I expect from the game today is I expect an attacking performance from the away side. I think their position in the league table speaks for itself, but also if you have a look at the number of goals scored, especially spread out across their team. So I'm expecting them to come here, put the game to Hampton and Richmond, but having said that, you know, both sides are in a fantastic run of form. If we look at Dorking, 4 wins in their last 5, Hampton and Richmond, 4 wins in their last 5. It's going to be close, but I think Hampton and Richmond being at home will be crucial today to their performance, but I think it's going to be a great game. I really do.
Yeah, certainly think so as well, Alex. Yeah, of course, Dorking find themselves in second place at the moment, and they were top of the table come the end of the games on Saturday, but Boreham Wood were away to Hemel Hempstead on Monday night, and they did get the result. They're 3-4 winners there against Hemel Hempstead, so they now find themselves top of the table. So Mark Whiteside will be looking to get all 3 points here tonight to go back to the top of the table, or even a draw, in fact, will put them at the top of the table. So looking at Dorking's team, they do have a lot of quality in there. They've got the likes of Morgan Williams, who's on loan from AFC Wimbledon, and their current top goal scorer, Alfie Rutherford, who's on 12 goals at the moment, Alex. So obviously, they're goal merchants, aren't they?
They are goal merchants. That's why they're so high up the league. But Hampton and Richmond equally have been good defensively in recent weeks, picked up a couple of clean sheets. And despite losing Jack Taylor, they've looked solid. So I think they can deal with it. They might have to withstand some spells of pressure. I think that's expected at this level. But they'll have their chances, and they just have to take them today.
Absolutely, yeah. Dorking have scored 62 goals so far in the Vanarama National League South. That's the highest out of anybody in the division at the moment. So I think certainly tonight, Dorking will be looking to get a little bit more added to that tally tonight if they can, but not if Alan Julian's men can help it. And then, of course, you were just mentioning there about the strike force of Dorking Wanderers. Obviously, Hampton and Richmond have just recently signed Lachlan Bird on loan from Aldershot in a replacement for Jack Taylor, who has returned to Sutton United. So Hampton and Richmond as well, Alex. Well, just talk us through, because obviously the last time you were here was probably back in November time, I think, was it? Last time you were here?
Mid-December.
Mid-December. So from looking at the team now compared to where it was in November, and obviously you have been keeping an eye on the results, how have you seen the team progress just by looking at the results there?
I mean, the results have been fantastic. I think in mid-December we knew that the Beavers were capable, but you know the run they've been on since then has been fantastic. Losing Jack Taylor obviously is a big blow, but from what I've heard about Lachlan Bird, he's come into the side and been fantastic. Obviously Ted Curd has also departed, but Max Merrick, different type of goalkeepers come in, but I've heard really, really good things. And Masampu's in the team today, so I think last time I was here he was on the bench, just come back, and also Babajide's back, so things have changed since I was last here.
Absolutely, Bumi is back, so the tunnel is just being drawn over, so the players will be coming out very shortly. So like you say, Alex, both teams in high-flying form at the moment, and we will be expecting, I'm sure, a fantastic game of football here this evening at Beverley Stadium. As I can see Alan Julian just walking out onto the pitch now. And also, I know, Alex, off air we were discussing, I know you're not too familiar with it, but there is the YouTube series Bunch of Amateurs that follow the Dorking Wanderers Club, and it has been it has been quite a successful series. It's got very popular, and it's certainly put Dorking Wanderers on the map across the world. So we're hoping we're going to get a fair few people tuning in this evening who can't make it to the game. But Bunch of Amateurs have certainly done a splendid job of looking at the ins and outs inside of a club in the Vanarama National League South. So credit to Bunch of Amateurs must be said there. So, yes, Dorking Wanderers obviously scoring 62 goals compared to Hampton and Richmond's 40. The Dorking Wanderers have conceded 39 goals compared to Hampton and Richmond's 29. So there is the possibility there that Hampton and Richmond are going to get in and get on the score sheet this evening. But are there any players from that Dorking team, Alex, that stand out for you?
Well, I mean, the obvious one's obviously Rutherford. He's got 12 goals. Pryor's also got 10. So I'll have to go with them. I'm looking for the attacking players on show here for Dorking. I think at the end of the day, those are the ones who could make the difference. And that's the reason why they're up there. But when I look at Hampton and Richmond's team, I mean, when I was last here, Mauro Villette was a player that was coming into form. And I think his form's just skyrocketed since then. You know, he's obviously not the biggest in stature, but he's got so much skill, so much quality that he brings to the team. So on Hampton and Richmond sides, I think he can make a massive difference today. Like I said, Dorking, looking at the attackers, Rutherford, Pryor are probably the two standouts that I'll be looking out for today.
Yeah, last time we hosted Dorking Wanderers here, obviously was a while ago now, because Dorking Wanderers did have 2 seasons in the National League. Jason Pryor did get on the score sheet here, so Jason Pryor knows Hampton and Richmond very well, so I'm sure he'll be looking to add to his goal tally for the season. And then if we just talk about Hampton and Richmond as well, I know, Alex, you've not been here for a while with us, but you have been keeping a track on the Hampton and Richmond results. It has to be said, Mauro Villette, what a player he has been so far in these last month or two. He's been absolutely fantastic, getting himself on the score sheet a handful of times, and I'm sure we'll be hoping to do the same here tonight. And obviously we cannot forget Hampton and Richmond getting that 1-0 away win against Torquay United not too long ago, and what a result that is for Hampton and Richmond.
Well, you have to mention it. My first game here was Torquay at home. So, you know, to see how far the Beavers have come since that result, to go to Torquay, travel that way, pick up a win and a clean sheet, I mean, that's such a difficult ask. Torquay always have a lot of fans as well. When they travelled here, it was just a sea of yellow. So that's another factor to contend with. But the result just shows how far they've come as they walk out onto the pitch now.
Absolutely, and of course Hampton and Richmond getting that 2-0 win against Weymouth on Saturday, last Tuesday, I should say, as the game against St Albans last Saturday was postponed due to the waterlogged pitch at St Albans City. And Archie Taylor got his first goal of the season there. Delighted for him. If you saw on the socials, you could see the excitement it was for Archie Taylor to get himself on the score sheet that evening, and Mike Atkinson as well, just to get the job done for Hampton and Richmond. So, like you mentioned, Alex, as I just passed down the team sheets here to everybody, I'm all okay. I'll leave those with you, Alex, there. Hampton and Richmond, 4 wins in 5. Can Hampton and Richmond do it again and get a win against this really strong Dorking Wanderers side who are pushing for the top spot to get themselves back in the National League where they believe they belong? So the players are now out as we'll be getting underway very shortly. And I must say, ladies and gentlemen, with seeing the Dorking Wanderers players here, it does almost feel a bit starstruck almost in a way with the Bunch of Amateurs series, seeing them all out here, because the Bunch of Amateurs series is very popular. So these players are very well known now around the world. So it's going to be an exciting game of football. So like we're saying, Alex, just moments before kick-off here. So we're expecting a really attacking game tonight. Both sides have goals in them. Defensively, Dorking have been conceding more than Hampton and Richmond. So we're expecting both teams to score tonight, do you think?
I think so. I think it's very rare we get a 0-0 here. I don't think I've seen one. So I think just through Dorking's style of play, it invites goals, whether it's scored or conceded. And I think just the recent run of form tells me we're going to be in for a thriller tonight.
Yes, only a few other games in the National League South tonight. Bath City, Chelmsford, Farnborough, Chesham and Hornchurch, Tunbridge tonight. So Alex will be bringing you the half-time scores when we get them at the end of the first half here, as we're just moments away from kickoff here at BEAVERS Stadium. Hampton and Richmond against Dorking Wanderers in the Vanarama National League South. And we've got Charlie Carter and Dominic Revan in the centre circle, as they've just tossed the coin to decide who will be kicking off. And it looks like it will be Hampton and Richmond kicking towards the Alan Simpson OBE stand, and Dorking Wanderers kicking towards the Keith Hussey stand here. But it will be Hampton and Richmond to get us off underway here at BEAVERS Stadium this evening, and it is Mara Villette standing over the ball here. Referee's just conducting his final checks, and away we go. As Villette passes straight back to Mike Atkinson, who goes long, looking to find Christian Campbell on the near side. Dominic Revan just does enough to keep that in. Atkinson hooks that ball towards the corner flag, but Dorking are just doing enough to deal with it at the moment. Bit of head tennis in the centre as Morgan Williams tries to clear that away, but the danger is not clear. This is Mike Atkinson now. Mike Atkinson out to Revan on the near side, to Archie Taylor. And well recovered by Mike Atkinson to keep the possession with Hampton and Richmond. And that ball was played through into Campbell, but it's just rolled out for a goal kick. So already, Alex, fast start, but Dorking not going to make this easy.
No, I think positive start from Hampton and Richmond. They're looking to get the ball forward. I think we can see, I know it's only been a minute, but there's confidence in this team, and we can see Dorking will be a tough nut to crack tonight.
Yeah, they certainly will. Some big players in that Dorking Wanderers side. Jordan Orville-Williams, one of them signed from Farnborough. As that goal kick goes long, looking to find Alfie Rutherford. But Mike Atkinson, like he's done so well this season, intercepts the ball. But it's one back very well by Dorking. Up to Charlie Carter on the corner flag on the near side. Carter just trying to dance past Revan. Still Carter, but Revan's done enough to dispossess him. Revan clears his lines. Good touch from Campbell. Campbell plays that one back to Revan, but he's under a lot of pressure here from the Dorking players. And that'll be a throw into Dorking.
Yeah, high press from Dorking there. Hampton and Richmond struggling to get the ball out of their own third, their own D. Dorking looking to press, which they are doing right now.
Yeah, Mike Atkinson on the ball here, just it's passed back to Lachlan Bird here. Lachlan Bird just switches that out to Roberts on the far side. Roberts going into the centre to find Lachlan Bird. He's just pushed a little bit further forward here. Bird now. Bird in the centre to Villette. This is good from Hampton and Richmond out to Archie Taylor. Nice ball into Lachlan Bird again. He's really pushed up. This is Villette now. He goes for the shot and he just pulls it wide. Very encouraging. And Lachlan Bird is our centre-back tonight. He was almost going to go for a shot there, Alex.
I was going to say, I thought I was mistook for a central midfielder there as he came bombing on forward. But even though it resulted in nothing, lovely bit of play, great connections, and, you know, Villette couldn't get a shot off, but encouraging signs of the attacking play the Beavers are capable of tonight.
Yeah, and it was that man, Mauro Villette. It was that man, Mauro Villette, that was fully involved in that move, who obviously Alex and I have given a lot of credit for just before we went live as well in the game here, as Hampton and Richmond hooked that towards the main man there, Mauro Villette now. This is Christian Campbell on the far side. He's got Tony Craig to deal with, but Tony Craig puts that one out and actually came off a Hampton and Richmond player there, Christian Campbell, so it will be a throw-in to the Beavers.
Yeah, so Tony Craig, I think we were discussing before the game, had to spell at Millwall, didn't he? So
Certainly
he's obviously
did.
got some quality to bring the Dorking back.
Tony Craig has got plenty of minutes in the Championship, so he's a seasoned player in the EFL and now plays his football at Dorking Wanderers in the National League South. Of course, we also forgot to mention as well the number 20, Dan Gallagher. He's got a famous connection, hasn't he, Alex?
He does. So, yeah, Dan Gallagher, brother of Conor Gallagher, who once of Chelsea, now obviously at Atletico Madrid. So, I'd say a little bit of a celebrity status today in the away side.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason Pryor just puts that one out, so it's going to be a throw-in now. And it looks like it did just take a nick off a Hampton Richmond player, so it will be a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers here. So looks like there's going to be a long throw that's going to be put into the box here. As Hampton and Richmond have got a bit of work to do here to deal with this. There's Josh Taylor. He's going to be throwing this one into the centre. He's done well, but finds the head of Masampu. Dorking managed to bring that back into the box. Hampton and Richmond just do enough to clear it away. Williams to Norvell Williams on the near side. Switched into the box. Hampton Richmond just about try and get it away. Oh, and that's now back with Dorking Wanderers again. Mewett, Norvell Williams, and then deflection, it comes off. Mike Atkinson. It'll be a corner for the Wanderers now.
Yeah, Dorking, loving that crossfield ball there, aerial into the box. Always a difficult one to deal with as a defender, and the Beavers have dealt with it well so far, but I can see that's probably a plan they're looking to exploit today.
Absolutely, Alex, as it's going to be this corner on the near side. It's Jordan Norvell Williams standing over this one. Oh, it's low. Goes all the way out to Morgan Williams on the edge of the box. Morgan Williams just tries to, potentially looks like he's going to cross that in, but it just goes over the bar and it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, interesting routine there, well worked. I know the number 9 there made Jason Pryor, so he was unmarked there. Got away from his defender. Ball went out, but it looked like one of the training ground routine almost there from Dorking. Didn't quite pay off. Yeah.
Thank you very much as well for your comments on the stream, Lyle. Thank you very much for your comments there. It's legendary Joe. Well, not as good as you, Lyle. We need you back here soon. But here it comes Hampton and Richmond now with Villette in the centre circle. Out to Revan. Revan plays that back into the centre to Villette. Villette's heads up, looking for the next pass. But Villette's going to charge forward instead. Out to Archie Taylor. Archie Taylor whips that ball into the box, but safely into the hands of Harrison Fuchs. And our regular listener, Mark Smith there. Thank you very much for your commentary. For your comments, sir. Thank you very much for tuning in. Paul James there, Dorking to win by 2 goals. Well, we hope not. Hope not. hope Hampton and Richmond are going to win by 2 goals. But of course, we do have members of the away team tuning in tonight. So thank you very much for all your support.
Of course, every right to be confident as a Dorking fan, of course.
Well, and you would be, Alex, with the form that Dorking are in at the moment. You know, they're scoring goals for fun right now. So you definitely, if I was a betting man, you would place money on Dorking to get a goal here this evening. But then, having said that, Hampton and Richmond not too bad as well. So it does make this a really interesting encounter tonight.
Yeah, really, really interesting. So far, pretty close. Dorking, I'd say, edging it in terms of possession, but I think we're yet to see a clear-cut chance, but Dorking are looking like a threat.
So Jordan Norvell Williams standing over this free kick here, just off the halfway line on the far side. That's a good ball in, but Bird was there to head that one away. One back by Pryor, but intercepted well by Hunt. Campbell. Out to Roberts on the far side. Nice bit of footwork there to stop any Dorking possession, getting the ball back there for us. Villette. Villette out to Campbell on the far side. Throw into Hampton and Richmond. That's taken quickly to Jerry Wiltshire. Jerry Wiltshire's birthday today, announced on the club social, so happy birthday to Jerry Wiltshire, the British Virgin Islands International.
And how old is Jerry today, do we know?
I can't remember. I can't remember, I'm afraid. So apologies for that.
Maybe someone in the chat can inform us.
Yes, if anyone does know in the chat how old he is, we will. There we go. Oh, we were just discussing as well off air, Alex, that Dorking do have one of the oldest average ages in terms of their squad. Tony Craig, I believe, I do know his age. He's 39. So he is certainly...
I thought I was old.
I think it's fair to say potentially at the latter stages of his career there.
Fair play. It just shows, you know, even at that age, you can still play at a decent level, I have to say.
Certainly can. This is Jimmy Mewett now on the near side. Jimmy Mewett just trying to whip the ball in, but Revan was there to deflect it away. One back, though. Norvell Williams into Mewett. Hewitt into the box and looking for that header. Jason Pryor, but Wiltshire was there in front. It was just called there for offside there, I think. So free kick, or a little foul there, sorry. Free kick taken quickly by Hampton and Richmond. It's Villette now. Roberts looking to find that run of Villette, if Villette's going to get there. Yes, he can. Villette's got a bit of space here on the far side, right by the corner flag now, trying to dart into the penalty area. He does, he goes for the shot. Deflected though, as Hampton and Richmond try to keep possession. They said it'll be a free kick to Dorking Wanderers.
Yeah, nice little move there by the home side. Again, Villette involved, which I think is key. So good with his feet in tight areas. And I think the Beavers are going to have less possession tonight, like we've seen. But when they do get it, they have to make it count, just like they have.
Jerry is 29 today, McKenna Elliott.
Lovely.
Thank you very much for updating us on that. So 29 years young. Absolutely fabulous stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, best birthday present he could get is a goal tonight.
Absolutely.
So fingers crossed for the young man. But it won't be happening in the moment, as the ball is with Dorking Wanderers, and Lachlan Bird just thumps that out for a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers.
I think he might be trying to hurt someone with
Yeah,
that.
he did. He absolutely whacked that, didn't he? So made absolutely sure there was no chance of Dorking Wanderers continuing the attack there. And Lorna McWilliam tuning in from Scotland. Wow, at the top end of the country. Thank you very much, Lorna, for tuning in.
This is the commitment we love to see.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much to all those tuning in. So, throw in to the Wanderers here. Josh Taylor on the throw. Again, going for that long throw option. It's just knocked on, looking to find Pryor. It's with Morgan Williams now, the loanee from Wimbledon. That to Taylor. Back to Morgan Williams. Tony Craig in the centre. Was a bit of a poor misplaced pass, and Jordan Norville-Williams has to charge that down on the near side. Right next to us here as Archie Taylor takes that throw in very quickly to find the run of Mauro Villette. Mauro Villette's going to try and bring it into the box if he can. He's got a bit of pressure there from Morgan Williams. Villette still on the ball at the moment. Dorking haven't dispossessed him. Into Archie Taylor. And then Norville-Williams wins it back and just thumps that away for a throw into Hampton and Richmond. And Lachlan Bird taking the throw in straight away to Masampu. Masampu to James Roberts on the far side. Oh, Roberts has done well with his footwork once again. Trying to dance away there from Dan Gallagher. Finds Campbell. Nice little step over to Christian Campbell. We've seen that many times this season. Christian Campbell has excellent footwork. It has to be said. I think he's got one of the best footworks in the team, I think. Unless you care to disagree with that, Alex.
No, I completely agree. I mean, last time I was here, he scored an absolute screamer. So we know we've got it in his locker. Really skillful player, and you know, he's looking confident today. So it's good to see.
Yeah, I must admit, in the Tunbridge game when I was last here, he just looked so bright, on the ball, and was always trying to look for the next attacking option. Never wanting to play the ball back, always looking to bring the ball forward. So, really encouraging signs from the young Christian Campbell. As all that's dispossessed, and it's won well back by Dorking Wanderers with Jimmy Mewett, but then one back again by Hampton and Richmond on the halfway line with Roberts now. And that goes out though for a throw to Dorking Wanderers. So we've had just over 12 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 0, Dorking Wanderers 0. Like you said, Alex, neither side having a clear-cut chance at the moment.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game. I think Dorking have had a bit of early pressure, but haven't created anything too clear-cut. Hampton and Richmond have dealt with it well. You know, on the break, they look like they might get an opportunity, but so far, I would say little to choose between the two teams. And
would you say as well, with Dorking Wanderers being in the position they're in, there is obviously that pressure that they need to get themselves back in the National League. Do you find at this time in the season, potentially, they could be feeling that pressure? So really, Hampton and Richmond can play with that flexibility, that freedom that they know Dorking might be under a bit of pressure.
Of course, I think that comes into it. I think if you've got relegated, there's obviously pressure to get an instant return. Hampton and Richmond, I think anything is a bonus, and the way they're performing, they look like they can get the playoffs, and I think, yeah, pressure's off them. So I think you're absolutely right.
Alfie Rutherford was just charging forward there, but he was well intercepted by George Hunt to give the possession back to the Beavers. There was a little nudge in the back there by Tony Craig on, is that Masampu there, I think?
Yeah, hard to tell from here. He's been down. He looks in a little bit of pain, but
Oh no, it's Christian Campbell, I think. It's Chris Campbell.
I think the referee's also calling him over now.
Yeah, he's just calling over Tony Craig here. Just to have a little word. So just a little nudge in the back there. I don't think Tony Craig's going to be put in the referee's notebook here, but he's certainly being cautioned verbally right now.
Yeah, I think he knew what he was doing there. A bit of a clever foul to give away, and the halfway line gets away without a booking, so smart foul by the Dorking man.
So Mike Atkinson standing over this one as he takes it short to Campbell. Back with Atkinson. And Hunt just plays in to find Villette there. It's a really good play from Hampton and Richmond. And this is Masampu just going sideways to try and find the next pass. But he's been put under a lot of pressure there, but he finds Bird. To Revan. Revan's got Mewett with him though. Back to Bird. As Dorking already, just from that free kick, they've managed to put the pressure right back on Hampton and Richmond and put them very deep in their own half. But Max Merrick manages to get that one away. And that's a poor clearance by Dan Gallagher, and it will be a throw into Hampton and Richmond.
Not very much like Conor Gallagher there, to be fair. Maybe that's the difference between the two brothers.
No. I wonder if Conor Gallagher is with us in the stadium tonight. Well,
if he's in the stream, send us a message, Conor.
Yeah, Conor, if you're watching Sunshine, yeah, drop us a little message. Somehow I don't think he is. But this is Hampton and Richmond with possession now to Villette. And then Dorking have done well to win it back, though. This is Morgan Williams looking to find the run of Mewett. Is Mewett going to get there? Max Merrick comes out of his goal and finds a superb ball into Villette. But Villette just couldn't quite get the pass on, and Dan Gallagher intercepts that one well. To Josh Taylor now. To Tony Craig. Josh Taylor in the centre. Out to Morgan Williams. To Norvell Williams, and Archie Taylor does try to intercept that, but Jimmy Mewett's won it back. Back to Morgan Williams. Craig. Finding a good pass to Jimmy Mewett, but Don Revan intercepts it back, but again finds the feet of Morgan Williams, who then picks out Matt Briggs on the far side. Briggs charging forward. Is he going to whip that ball into the box? He is, but there's Jerry Wiltshire. Oh, and it's in the... Oh, my goodness me! Wow, that was incredible. Incredible save there from Max Merritt to keep that one out. Or did he say that? Oh, I couldn't quite see it.
I'm not quite sure. I mean,
it happened so quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like a great save, to be fair. I mean, Dorking looked like a very, very slick side down the wing. Great chance for them there. Beavers are lucky to escape conceding. Yeah,
I've just had to say that play happened so quickly, but Matt Briggs whipped the ball into the box. Jerry Wiltshire did get a touch on it, but it wasn't quite good enough. And then the shot there from the Dorking player straight at goal. And then I believe it was saved there by Max Merrick to put it out. But wow, that was almost Dorking certainly going 1-0 up there.
I mean, it looked odds on to be a goal, didn't it? That ball came across. Hampton and Richmond failed to deal with it and should have scored, I'd say, Dorking. So, fantastic save. Yeah,
Mark White will be furious. This team couldn't find the back of the net there. And this is Alfie Rutherford now. He's going to go for the shot. Rutherford. And just narrowly on the left-hand side of Max Merrick there. Just goes inches wide, Alex.
Yeah, that's the best spell of the game so far we've seen. Dorking on top, putting pressure on the home side, and two fantastic chances in the space of a couple minutes.
CEO Pragmatic there saying, is there any stream to watch it live? I'm afraid there isn't. National League TV are not streaming the game tonight, so this is your only chance to catch the action live with us on Beaver TV, I'm afraid, Mr. CEO or Mrs. CEO, well, CEO Pragmatic, whatever your name is, I do apologise. And there's another opportunity there for Dorking, and it's just gone in the back of the net there from Mewett. Jimmy Mewett finding the back of the net there. The ball was played into him in the box, and that is found the bottom corner, and Max Merritt couldn't do enough to keep that out.
Yeah, I think the last couple of minutes we've seen Dorking apply some serious pressure. They got the ball into the box on a couple of occasions, and I don't know, it felt like it was coming over the last couple of minutes. I think the pressure they've put on Hampton and Richmond has been massive. If they can keep that for the whole game, then it's going to be very difficult for the Beavers.
Yeah, Dorking Wanderers finding themselves one goal to the good here at Beverley Stadium. That goal coming courtesy of the number 7, Jimmy Mewett. So that will be the start that Dorking Wanderers are looking for here as Hampton and Richmond find themselves 1 goal down here as they need to get themselves back in this game. And that ball just goes out for... Looks like it did just come off a Dorking player there. But no, will be a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers here. So it's Jordan Norvell-Williams on the throw-in here. Looking to find the head of Jason Pryor, and he's just flicked it on to Rutherford. Oh, and through the legs of Jerry Wiltshire there. It's Jimmy Mewett again, the goal scorer, but instead they've just been brought for offside there.
Yeah, really good spell from Dorking. We've seen nutmegs, seen them taking on their men on the wings. They look full of confidence, and the attacking threat they pose is massive. So,
Hampton and Richmond to get us underway here. Yeah, I really don't think there was a lot Max Merritt could have done really about that. It was firing in so quickly into the bottom corner.
Yeah, I mean, the position he was in, he was 6 yards out. It would have been difficult for him to miss, but they've managed to create some really, really good chances. And like I said earlier, I've just been impressed by the press. Hampton and Richmond, on the other hand, are standing off Dorking when they've got the ball. So 2 very different tactics, but that's fair enough. Hampton and Richmond are the underdogs, and you know it's 1-0. There's still time, and we'll see if Dorking can withstand this kind of play for the entire 90. But they do look good.
Yeah, by all means, Hampton and Richmond are not out of this tie yet. Oh, that's a nice flick by Hunt to try and find Archie Taylor, but Norvell-Williams read it well. Pry lets it go, but Bird wins it back for the Beavers. Villette tries to bring in Archie Taylor here, but Mewett was wise to it. And Mewett just tries to hook it away, but it's more up than away. Oh, and there's a shot! Oh! What a fizzer there from Villette with a shot there just... Well, we can't tell how wide that was from here, but it was worth a go, wasn't it?
Fantastic volley, hit it beautifully with his left foot and went narrowly wide of the goal. But yeah, Hampton Richmond being reduced to these kind of long-range efforts at the moment, but Villette showing the quality he does have when he can connect with it.
Absolutely, yeah. Hampton Richmond's, well, first real shot of the game there. As Harrison Folks will be going for the long goal kick here. Goes over Jason Pryor and Jerry Wiltshire. Makes it all the way down to Carter. Throw into the Wanderers. Decent crowd from Dorking here tonight, Alex.
I was just about to say, making a real racket behind the goal. Some good songs for Mewett as well, to the chant of the Chew It advert, so things you love to see. Apologies,
Mark Smith, there for dropping your coffee there from shouting shot. Well, it was a close opportunity, to be fair, so I think the noise level was worthy of the shot there. Anyway, here comes the throw-in from Dorking Wanderers, deep into the box, but Masampu gets the head first. Flicked on by Dorking, but Hampton and Richmond clear it away. And Villette is isolated up the top here. He's got no one with him at the moment. Out to Roberts, though. Roberts into Villette, nice little 1-2, and then Roberts is just barged down there by Josh Taylor. It will be a free kick to Hampton and Richmond, and they're looking to take it quickly if they can. No, instead they're just going to get themselves repositioned.
Yeah, lovely bit of skill by Roberts there to nutmeg his man, and he's found a decent position. These are the kind of opportunities that the Beavers want to create, maybe a set piece, something that can open up the Dorking back line.
So it is Mike Atkinson, Magic Mike, over the free kick as he plays that one short to Roberts on the far side. Roberts into Atkinson. Oh, and then Morgan Williams just thumps that one clear.
Yeah, it's long gone, that one. I think that's in someone's backyard.
Yeah, that's gone straight into the neighbouring backyards of Beverley Stadium.
We have a watcher in Benidorm as well. So that's,
oh my goodness, really? Mr. H. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. H, for tuning in all the way from Benidorm. So Morgan Williams just trying to usher that ball out of play for a goal kick to Dorking Wanderers there. So already Dorking find themselves 1-0 up here. They're just trying to steady themselves into the game here, Alex, but Hampton and Richmond need to try and get themselves back in this.
Yeah, I think the next 10-15 minutes are really key. I think they've shown since conceding the goal, they've stepped up a little bit. They've taken managed to get the pressure off, which Dorking have been putting on them. So, you know, if they can keep this going till half time, they're well in the game.
Yes, and as we've mentioned, 39 goals conceded for Dorking so far this season. That's 10 more than Hampton and Richmond. So Dorking do leak goals at times. So Hampton and Richmond will be looking to try and capitalise on that stat if they can.
Absolutely, and one of the key stats before the game, which I loved from our colleague John Harland, was of their 10 games against the top half, they've only won 1, which is on the first day of the season. So that would give the home side a bit of confidence today, I'd say.
Wow, that is a very interesting stat there, Alex. Thank you very much. Mark, just tuning in from Witton, yeah, not too far away from around the corner. Why are you not? He's come to the game, Mark. But I appreciate you tuning in on Beaver TV as that throw-in from Dorking comes into the box, and it's with Mewett. Mewett's shot goes well wide. No danger there for Max Merrick. And I will say a little message on Max Merrick. I've got to say, since he's come in as Ted Kerr's replacement, he has been excellent. Has to be fair to say. I know we've already conceded the first goal this evening, but there was very little I thought Max Merrick could do about that. It was going so quickly into the bottom left-hand corner, and there was no way that Max Merrick, I think, was going to get to that. But he's been superb for Hampton and Richmond so far this season.
Absolutely. I mean, losing Kurds, obviously a blow. When you've got someone who can come in and take on the role so easily, that's fantastic. Obviously a different type of goalkeeper, but yeah, from what I've seen so far, really, really impressed.
Max Merrick just thumps that one away, looking to find a head of Villette. Instead finds Pryor. Josh Taylor now looking for the run of Matt Briggs. But Masampu dispossesses him, and Masampu tries to come away on the far side, looking for that run of Villette. And then Craig just nudges that one out for a throw-in to the Beavers.
Yeah, dealt with that really well there, Masampu. Bit of calm under pressure, got the ball up the pitch and in the other half, and here comes Villette now. Yeah,
Villette charging forward now to find Roberts on the far side. Roberts is charging into the penalty area here, finds Villette. Oh, and that's a great goal for Marrow Villette! James Roberts on the far side, passes that one across the ground to find Villette, and Villette slots it in the bottom right-hand corner. I did tell you, Alex, they've conceded 39 goals this season, and Hampton and Richmond have capitalised on that.
Well, it just shows it all started with Masampu in his own box. He was under pressure, bit of calm, got the ball up the pitch, and from there, Roberts, brilliant play down the left flank. And when Villette's in that kind of position, you know he's going to hit the back of the net. But fantastic move from the Beavers, really was.
Well, it's as you were, level pegging like it was at the start of the game. It's now 1-1 here. Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 1. Goal scored at the 26th minute by Mauro Villette.
I think that's his 9th of the season now.
Yes, he's catching up with James Roberts' numbers. I was on the watch-along stream with Jake Gray and James Roberts for the Tunbridge game not too long ago, and I did mention to James Roberts that, oh, you better be careful with Mauro Villette. He's catching up with your goal tally, James. So James will be wanting to get on the score sheet himself tonight if he can.
Yeah, he's provided him, so he'll want the favour returned, I'm sure, tonight.
Absolutely. As Dorking Wanderers are looking for a quick response here. And Pryor whips it in. Headed away with Christian Campbell now in the centre. Campbell out to Atkinson as Atkinson's now charging forward. He's got Roberts on the left-hand side. He finds Roberts. Roberts back to Masampu. That goes out for a throw to Hampton and Richmond there. It was just so well worked, wasn't it, Alex, when we're talking about the goal? Roberts was in that space, and Dorking just couldn't deal with that pass, and expertly found the right foot of Villette and just slots it in the bottom corner there.
Yeah, I think, you know, when Roberts is on form on his day, he's really hard to defend, so direct, beats his man. And when he can put a ball into the box like that, then, you know, and a player like Villette is on the end of it, it's only going to spell danger for Dorking.
Absolutely. Mark White will be furious that his team have conceded here. And Alan Julian will be delighted that his players have got back in front here. There we go. So throwing now to Dorking Wanderers here on the far side, and it is Dan Gallagher standing over this one. Goes down the line looking for Pryor. Hampton Richmond just do enough to get it away. And it's won back very well by Campbell. And here goes the run of Archie Taylor now. Archie Taylor just brings the play back a little bit to allow all the other Hampton Richmond players to get up with him. This is Revan now. Revan crosses that ball in, but it's deflected. It goes out for a corner for Hampton and Richmond here. Hampton Richmond really getting into the game now, Alex.
Yeah, they have men over there, and when they're in the final third, they've got real skill. Great connection again from the front three. And I tell you what, they do look dangerous. I mean, it was almost a 3-on-3 there at one point.
Here we go. So, corner ball for Hampton and Richmond here on the near side. What can the Beavers make of this? And that's whipped in. And then Pryor heads that one away. But James Roberts keeps it alive. And Pryor heads it away once again. So all the way back to the halfway line now with Revan. Then back to Max Merrick. And then that's just thumped long to find the safe hands of Harrison Fuchs there. What a fan here, Charlie, watching from Kingston, but your dad didn't let me go to the game because it was too late. Well, to be fair, these Tuesday nights are pretty late, aren't they, sometimes? I don't get home till almost midnight, so no, fair play to you. So I hope we can bring all the action for you, Charlie, on Beaver TV. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in to us here.
We hope to see you on Saturday at a normal kick-off time. Yes,
at the 3 o'clock kick-off time, yes. And that's just gone out for a throw-in to Dorking. It's Jordan Orville-Williams standing over this one. It will be Truro City that we host on Saturday. Another big game for Hampton and Richmond. These next few games for the Beavers are going to be really important, we think, as we're playing some very tough opposition.
Absolutely, but from what I've seen so far, I think they can have all the confidence in the world. They can get something out of that game against Truro. Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, Archie Taylor just goes into the challenge there, and he's done well to dispossess Jordan Orville-Williams. It's Villette again. Villette switching it to find Roberts. Good control by Roberts. Roberts in a little bit of space now. We pass out to Revan. Revan to Archie Taylor. Archie Taylor does find George Hunt. Hampton and Richmond applying a bit of pressure here to Dorking. Revan by the corner flag on the near side now. Still Revan. And Revan does have to go all the way back to Bird. But Hampton and Richmond keeping their shape very well. There's a slight slip from Pryor, which allows Bird to charge forward here. Bird's really advancing forward. He's not going to go for a shot, is he? Oh, unlucky. And he's just looking to find George Hunt there, but instead it's intercepted by Josh Taylor, as Josh Taylor is charging forward now. But well won back by Hampton and Richmond with Hunt.
It's like a game of basketball at the moment, isn't it? End to end.
It really is. You can see both sides here are not settling for a draw right now, as Jimmy Mewett wins it back here. Morgan Williams. Morgan Williams looking to find Matt Briggs, but Masampu heads that one to James Roberts on the halfway line. It's back with Atkinson now. Pass to Revan on the near side. He's got Mewett, and Mewett's done a very good interception from Mewett, but instead that's going to be a free kick for Hampton and Richmond. I must admit, I did think that was quite a good challenge from Jimmy Mewett there.
I mean, he got the man first, quite clearly from our angle. The referee may be a bit unsighted, but definitely came through him.
So throw in to Hampton and Richmond here. Captain Dominic Revan on the throw here. Picks out Archie Taylor very well. Archie Taylor out to Roberts. Roberts. Oh, but it's intercepted by Josh Taylor. Gallagher now. Back to Matt Briggs, who absolutely thumps it away, but it's more to the side than it is out. So it's going to be a throw into Hampton and Richmond. Dorking sensing they're under a bit of pressure here, Alex.
I think they're looking a bit vulnerable. I mean, the early stages, they look so sharp. But Hampton and Richmond now, I'd say, are edging it towards the end of this half. And we've seen a few mistakes creeping into that back line.
Well, the pre-match interview with Mark White for the game, when we're meant to have it on New Year's Day, Mark White was very, very... said some lovely comments about Alan Julian, to be fair. He said... in his words, he said he'd be manager of the century, if I'm correct there. So he gave a lot of credit there to Alan Julian, but gives some more credit for Mara Villette, who just tries to bring that ball into the box to Christian Campbell. And Campbell still keeps the ball alive, but then Jason Pryor was there as Lachlan Bird is chasing down on this one now. It's Charlie Carter charging forward. He's got Bird to deal with. Good run by Carter, and Bird just nudges him away. Shouts for a penalty from Dorking, but the referee doesn't think so. Atkinson to Bird. Back to Merrick, who just clears it away, looking to find Christian Campbell. But again, Josh Taylor, I've said his name so many times at the moment, the number 17 for Dorking. He's won the ball back so much for Dorking in these last 5-10 minutes, but the ball is with the Beavers now. Christian Campbell. Christian Campbell in the centre with a bit of space here. As he just stops the play, looking to find for the right pass. He finds Hunt. Back to Atkinson in the centre circle. To Hunt. Hunt, yeah, Dorking just not applying that pressure on Hunt there like we've seen earlier in the game. To Villette now. Archie Taylor. Archie Taylor in a bit of space here. This is looking good from Hampton and Richmond. To Campbell. Christian Campbell, he's not going for a shot, is he? He is! Oh, and it was always going up, we think there, Alex.
Yeah, but I like that. You know, really good approach play. Careful build-up by the Beavers. When you work a shot from that range, I think Campbell has every right. We've seen he can hit them from that distance.
So, goal kick for Dorking Wanderers here, as it's 35 minutes been played here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 1. That first goal coming on the 18th minute mark for Jimmy Mewett. And then the second goal for Mauro Villette on the 26th minute mark. So, all square at Beverley Stadium. This game has not been decided yet. This is Jordan Norville-Williams now. Norville-Williams charging forward. He's got Mewett to his left. He finds him. Mewett to Norville-Williams. Well intercepted by Magic Mike Atkinson. And this is Christian Campbell now. Looking to find the... Oh, that's a superb volley to Villette. Villette's on his own. He's one-on-one with Harrison Fuchs. Oh, he just tries to chip it over a little bit, but not quite. And Harrison Fuchs does so well. What a chance that was, Alex.
Yeah, the goalie's done fantastically. I think with Villette there, though, it was begging to be slid into the bottom corner. He tried the cheeky chip. The goalie read it. Fantastic goalkeeping. But I have to say, that's a massive missed opportunity for the Beavers.
Mauro Villette. What a player he is. He is an expert at this level, it has to be said. He's played for plenty of clubs in the National League South and the National League. He has really proven himself tonight, Alex. He's done superb so far.
Yeah, he's been instrumental. And that pass from Christian Campbell was pinpoint. You know, that was like Premier League level. You can't ask for a better pass than that for Villette.
No, Dorking just trying to keep the high press there, but Villette was there just to beat them there, and he was through one-on-one on goal. But fair to Harrison Fuchs, he done very well to stop that going in the back of the net. Oh, and that ball's whipped to Villette. Oh, and he's just... Oh, I just thought he was sort of pulled down there maybe, but... Oh, no, and that's a poor goal kick from Fuchs. Can Hampton and Richmond capitalise? No, instead Morgan Williams manages to clear that one away. The ball is still with Hampton and Richmond, though. This is Christian Campbell. To Roberts on the far side. It's all Hampton and Richmond at the moment. Roberts into the penalty area, and then deflection. That's going to be a corner kick, we think. Yes, it is. It's all Hampton and Richmond at the moment, Alex.
I mean, there's mistakes creeping into that defence. The goalkeeper, what was he thinking? He just booted the ball at his own player from 5 yards. And you know what? They look nervous. I think this is... Hampton and Richmond will not want half-time in this moment. They're playing fantastically. Yeah, Hampton and Richmond will not want half-time to come as it stands, as the pressure is really piling on the Wanderers at the moment. So, corner ball for Hampton and Richmond. Archie Taylor on this one. Plays it short into Atkinson. Atkinson on the edge of the penalty area here. Back to Archie Taylor. Sampu, and then it's just cleared away by the Wanderers. But this is a very encouraging break now as Morgan Williams is on his own here, but Lachlan Berg manages to track back with Roberts. Looking to find that ball into Matt Briggs. And Hampton and Richmond just about clear it away. And then free kick to Hampton and Richmond. You can hear the applause from the crowd, Alex. Everyone's getting right behind the Beavers at the moment as we're 38 minutes gone now. Hampton and Richmond very much on top. Yeah, that was brilliant from Ravan there. I mean, Hampton and Richmond all over it, but we just saw how Dorking can pounce on the break, and I thought the Beavers back line dealt with that fantastically because it looked like they could be in there. So well defended by Ravan. So the Chelsea loanee, Max Merrick, thumps that long, looking to find Roberts, but then the bounce just wasn't quite what Roberts was expecting, so it'll go out for a throw-in to
the Wanderers. Throw-in's taken, and it's just gone out for another throw-in to the Wanderers here.
Yeah, not long left in the half now. I think the Beavers have been fantastic last 10 and 15. Interesting to see if we can get another chance in before the break, because they really have been on top.
Yeah, I think Jules will be absolutely delighted with the way his players have responded to going 1-0 down in the 18th minute. Yeah, it has to be said, really, that, yeah, like you say, in the last 15 minutes, it has been all Hampton and Richmond, something that Dorking Wanderers are not used to, having a lot of the ball themselves typically at this level. Hampton and Richmond really proving how well they can compete with these top sides in the division. So it's going to be the throw-in here. It's Dorking Wanderers, the long throw-in again. Coming into the box, can Hampton and Richmond clear it away? Oh, he's hooked on by Mewett, and I think that would have been a free kick. That's a free kick there to Hampton and Richmond there. Yeah, if we're looking at the Dorking players here, Alex, Jimmy Mewett and Jason Pryor do look really threatening, don't they?
They do. We saw that with the goal. When they can get the ball in those wide areas as well, they look direct. I've also been impressed by Williams on loan from Wimbledon. I think when he's had the ball in the centre of the park, his ability to spray it has been fantastic. So we can see what they're capable of, but we could also rave about the Beavers too.
Yeah, we certainly can. As one man we can rave about is Archie Taylor, who just had the goal kick aimed at him, and he just headed that out for a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers. Throw-in's taken by Norville Williams. Well read by Revan, who gets there first, but it's one back by the Dorking Wanderers here. And that's gone out for a throw-in, so free kick, so throw-in to Hampton and Richmond. Revan on the throw here. To Christian Campbell. Out for another throw. Revan on the throw again. Interesting fact about Dom Revan. Played for Aston Villa, captained them in fact, in an FA Cup fixture against Liverpool. And on the FOTMob score app, other scoring apps are available, he was the highest rated player in that game. So Dom Revan has played at such a high level, Alex.
So what you're telling me is he's absolutely class.
Yes, absolutely. But here come Dorking Wanderers now on the attack to find Matt Briggs on the far side, but he's got Masampu to deal with, but Briggs just using his strength there to usher Masampu off of him there. Still with Briggs. Back to Dan Gallagher. All the way back to Tony Craig in the Dorking half. Finds Mewett. Back to Norville Williams, who plays that all the way back to Fulks. So Dorking just looking to reassert themselves in the game here. But they won't be doing that now, as it's back with Hampton and Richmond with Masampu. To James Roberts on the far side. Roberts in a little bit of space, plays that back to Bird. Bird to Archie Taylor on the near side. And plays that back to Bird, who I think will play that back to Merrick. He does. And Merrick trying to find Hunt, but instead it goes all the way through to Campbell. As Hampton and Richmond look to attack here now with Campbell charging forward. Norville Williams couldn't dispossess him. Campbell all the way now by the corner flag on the near side. But to Archie Taylor. Oh, looking to find that run there of Revan. He just about makes it. Revan back to Campbell, but instead that goes out for a throw into Dorking. So 43 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. It's Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 1. Only just under 2 minutes left of regular time remaining. As this is Mewett coming forward now. He's got Wiltshire and Atkinson with him. Wiltshire piling on the pressure. As Mewett's done well to get that into the box there, but safely in the hands of Max Merrick. Again, it's that man, Jimmy Mewett, Alex. He is certainly the one Hampton and Richmond need to look out for.
He's definitely a danger man, isn't he? I mean, we've seen him get in those positions time and time again. He looks like he can make something happen today.
That ball goes all the way through to Harrison Fulks. So ball goes long, looking to find the head of Jason Pryor. Pryor just tries to nudge that on, but there's no Dorking player to receive it. So it goes out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond. So we will very shortly see the additional minutes that will be played here.
Yeah, it can't be long. Hasn't been too many stoppages, has there?
No, I expect there's only going to be a couple, really. Might even be one, actually. Oh, I think might be right there, Alex.
I
think
we're
going to have two. Yeah. I think it might be.
Really?
It looks like we're going to have an additional 2 minutes. So ball goes out for another throw to Dorking here. As the game looks like it's just going to peter out here as Dorking just trying to maintain possession here. This referee, I think, is just saying to the Dorking player just to go a bit further back there. You're pushing a bit too far forward here. And it is that man again, Josh Taylor. And the fourth official has indicated there'll be additional 2 minutes of added time, as Alex and I correctly predicted, as that long ball goes in and it's headed away by Hampton and Richmond. Campbell just headers that one a little bit more, but it's back with Mewett. Headed out by Hampton and Richmond. Another throw into Dorking Wanderers. So Dorking Wanderers looking to try and see out the half with an opportunity at goal here.
Yeah, interesting. Just what I'd note as well, I saw one of the Enfield coaches walk past not too long ago. So I do wonder if he's come down to watch one of the teams as an opponent in the near future. Well,
we have had many a celebrity at Beverley Stadium. And then Bird just headers that one away from the home, but it's back into the box. Oh, Max Merrick, he just gets a hand to it, but it's gone all the way over to the edge of the penalty area, so still in play. This is Mewett. Mewett with the shot, deflected and hooked away by Wiltshire.
Yeah, it looked like Merrick just misjudged it there. He seemed a bit too far away from it, clawed it away, but almost caught out there.
Yeah, you have to assume that potentially if he didn't get that hand on it, that might have just dipped into the back of the net. So we're just coming in to the end of the first half here, and just go back to, we've had many a celebrity here. We have had the likes of, oh goodness, the names escape me now. Martin Tyler's been here. I've seen Glenn Hoddle here before. I've seen Kaveh Solokol from Sky Sports. He's been here before. Will Still, the Wren's manager.
Oh, yes.
He was here. Yes, I've seen.
That's a weird one. I mean, as a Sunderland supporter, he was heavily linked with the job last summer, so that's an interesting one.
You're not a Hampton and Richmond supporter?
I mean, Hampton and Richmond, of course. Sunderland,
thank
just
you.
my
part-time team. So it's another throw into Dorking Wanderers, and again into the box, but that just goes straight through to the hands of Max Merrick, and that concludes the first half here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 1. The first goal coming courtesy of Jimmy Mewett in the 80th minute, and the second goal for Hampton and Richmond, Maro Valette with that superb assist from our number 9, James Roberts, to keep the scores level here at Beverley Stadium. Alex, just summarise that first half for us.
Yeah, fantastic first half. I thought impressive both sides. Dorking kind of took charge early on, were pressing really, really high, but really impressive how Hampton and Richmond responded. And I think at the end of the half, you'd say they possibly edged it. Dorking are being given a run for their money, and they've not managed to maintain that press. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in the second half. Will it be a change of game plan? But fantastic game, really, really entertaining, I have to say.
So Alex and I are going to take a short break, but before we do that, Alex, would you like to read out the current half-time scores in the Vanarama National League South, please?
Absolutely. So 4 games going on today. At Bath City, it's currently Bath City 0, Chelmsford 1. Farnborough are drawing 0-0 at home with Chesham United. Here we obviously won a piece, and at Hornchurch are losing 2-1 to Tunbridge Angels.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much, Alex, for the score updates. Alex and I will take a quick break now, but we'll be back for the second half here as Hampton and Richmond take on Dorking Wanderers here in the Vanarama National League South. Don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this Vanarama National East South fixture as Hampton and Richmond take on Dorking Wanderers here at Beveridge Stadium. I'm your league commentator, Johnny Luter, and once again joining me for the second half, Alex Charlton. Alex, get up to anything fun in the break?
Just some standard chat about
just
Fulham,
standard chat.
You know,
Well, we do have a couple of gents behind us here, a Fulham fan, so we're just chatting to these gents about Craven Cottage and all things Fulham. But now we are going to turn our attention back to all things Hampton and Richmond here, as it is 1-1 here at Beveridge Stadium, with Jimmy Mewett getting the first goal for Dorking and Mauro Vallette getting the first goal of the evening for Hampton and Richmond. So here we are back at Beveridge Stadium. So Alex, just quickly talk through to us, how was the first half for you?
Yeah, really, really good game. I think probably the best first half football I've seen down here at Beveridge Stadium. Dorking really impressed me for the early periods of the game, created quite a few chances, and their high press was causing problems. But what we saw from Hampton and Richmond is they grew into the half. They managed to get men forward, obviously got the goal, and they could have had a few too. So I think they, I think it was quite even overall, but I'd say Hampton and Richmond will be very happy with their performance.
Yeah, I certainly think so as well. Mark White will probably be very disappointed that his side have conceded so early. Well, the fact they just conceded in the first half, in fact, in the game. As Dorking, well, they've only conceded one in their last three. So, well, obviously, that's not the case anymore, as Dorking have now conceded another here tonight. But it'll be interesting to see, Alex, what changes Jules makes in this second half, I think, because we have played really well towards the end of this first half. I think the start of the second half is going to be really key, how the Beavers come out. Absolutely.
I think you'll want more of the same. Like I said earlier, in the first half, they wouldn't have wanted the first half to end because it was going so well. I think it gives Dorking a chance to regain some shape. It'll be interesting to see if they go as gun-ho as they did at the beginning of the game with that press as well. So, yeah, I think half-time probably play a massive part in how this game goes.
Yes, and then we just got Big Beaver fan there. Big Beaver, shout out to me, please. Well, there you go. Big Beaver fan, shout out to you. Thank you very much for tuning in to Beaver TV, as we are just about to get underway for this second half at Beveridge Stadium, and it will be Dorking Wanderers to get things underway. As just looking around at the teams, it doesn't look like we've got any changes here at all.
No, I think as they were. I think both teams, I mean, fantastically poised, really well set up. So I think both teams will both be at it.
And away we go. Morgan Williams starts things off here as he looks to try and pick up Jason Pryor, but Masampu was wise to it. Wiltshire just headers that one away for the first throw-in of the second half to the Wanderers. Josh Taylor again, go for one of his expert long throws here to try and cause Hampton and Richmond problems. Oh, instead he goes short this time, as Williams goes deep, but Max Merrick safely catches it. What a jump that was, Alex.
Yeah, commanding presence. I mean, he leapt like a frog there, didn't need to get that ball. Really well done.
And then this is Mauro Vallette now charging down. He's found Roberts, but it's intercepted well by Dorking, and Dorking now going to try and come away with it here. To Jason Pryor. Pryor back to Norville Williams. And this is Matt Briggs now on the near side. Matt Briggs back to Dan Gallagher on the near side, to Williams. Back to Craig. To Dan Gallagher. If we look at Dorking's bench, the big name that sticks out for me there is the number 39, Reece Murphy, previously of Yeovil Town. And he was a prolific goal scorer for Yeovil last season. I remember he was really a real threat when Hampton and Richmond went to Huish Park.
Yeah, I think the bench could play a massive part today. I think looking at Dorking's bench, very, very strong. Hampton and Richmond, you know, they've got Williams on the bench that they can bring on. Babajide is obviously back, but, you know, I think the way things are going, they want to keep the same team, but it's excellent for Dorking to have that option off the bench.
Yeah, I feel like we probably won't see a change from Jules unless another goal happens potentially, because like we say, they have played so well at the end of this first half, and Harrison Fulks just tried to get that one, clear that one away, but he completely fluffs that and it's gone out for a throw-in to Hampton and Richmond on the far side, and it is Ravan to take this one.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of mistakes from the goalkeeper, haven't we? And I think, you know, that'll stick in the Hampton and Richmond minds, put a bit of pressure on Folks. You know, he's had 2 dodgy clearances as Hampton and Richmond.
And this is Campbell now. He's going to try and get the shot here. It's gone out to Masampu. Masampu to Roberts. Nice little 1-2, but well read by Gallagher. Oh, and Gallagher's just brought down there by Roberts. No foul, advantage is played. Here comes Charlie Carter. Charlie Carter charging forward. He's got Masampu with him, though. Can Masampu dispossess him? And that's an expertly done challenge from Masampu to put that ball out for a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers. You can see the strength there from Charlie Carter to keep Masampu off him, but in the end, the slide tackle was there.
Yeah, he had to do well. There's a good run down the wing. Tried a few little tricks, but I thought Masampu did well to keep with him and get that all-important tackle in. So, good defending.
So, throw in for the Wanderers. And it's Josh Taylor again. They're all setting up like he's going to go for the long throw here. In comes that throw, looking to find the header Pryor. Pryor does get there, but it's cleared away by Campbell. Looking to find Villette. Heavy touch, and it's back with Josh Taylor here. Pryor, back to Craig. Matt Briggs now. Matt Briggs charging forward on the near side, finding Mewett. Back to Briggs. Briggs whips that into the box. Jerry Wiltshire heads it away. Oh, it's a good touch from Jerry Wiltshire. Oh, and he's just brought down there by Dan Gallagher, and the referee is going to pause play here, as that will be a free kick for Hampton and Richmond there, the challenge on Jerry Wiltshire.
Yeah, I think Wiltshire dealt with that very, very well. The foul from Gallagher, you know, I don't think there was too much intent in there, caught him. Just noticed Gallagher's hairstyle, very much like his brother. Up in a bun there, different hair colour, but I can see the resemblance. Yeah,
absolutely. Hoping maybe Dan Gallagher one day will be playing at that level.
At the Metropolitano, is it called, Johnny?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think it is. But the free kick is taken, and Hampton and Richmond look to try and get things underway as quickly as we can here. But Dorking have done well to try and win that back with Matt Briggs. And then it's rolled out for a throw into Dorking here. And it is the brother of Connor on the throw in here. That's a long throw, looking to find the header Pryor. Pryor flicks it on to Rutherford. This is Carter. Intercepted by Bird as Hunt's won it back. Can Maravilette dispossess Dorking here, but instead Craig finds Mewett. Josh Taylor out to Rutherford on the far side. Big challenge there from Bird. Oh, we might see our first yellow card of the game. Shouts for off from the Dorking fans. I'm just can't quite see the referee at the moment. I want to see what he's going to give him here.
Yeah, I think he's got a yellow in his hand.
Has he got yellow in his hand? There we go. So we will see our first caution of the game going to Lachlan Bird, the loanee from Aldershot Town. It did look like a bit of a tricky challenge there, Alex, didn't it? Just caught the Dorking player there.
Yeah, I mean, he was going for the ball, but it was a difficult one to get on the end of, and he really took out the man, and we can see he's been down for some time receiving some treatment, so not a great foul. You can kind of tell from the reaction of the players there. Yeah,
Mark White has just ordered one of his players to just warm up now, as that might be the end for... I didn't actually catch the shirt number of who it is.
No, he doesn't look happy, does he?
No, is it? No, oh, and there comes the yellow card for Lachlan Bird.
Is it the number 10, Rutherford?
I
can see a 1 followed by something.
16. Oh, Charlie Carter. Yeah, I think it's Charlie Carter. No, it's not. It's Charlie Carter standing up. Is it Alfie Rutherford? If it's Rutherford, then it's the number 10. Yeah, I think it is Alfie Rutherford. But he is standing up. So that is good for the Wanderers. But he is going to continue here, it looks like. So, free kick to Dorking. In a dangerous area here. I mean, you're not going to shoot from here, are you, Alex? But you're certainly going to whip it in the mixer.
Yeah, if they shot, I'd say it was stupid, but we'll see. I think, yeah, good position to whip one in, possibly far corner of the box, I'd say. And
it will be Norvell Williams standing over this. It's whipped in, looking to find the head of looking to find the head of Charlie Carter, and it's in the back of the net for Dorking. Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 2.
Yeah, I have to say the delivery was fantastic. I mean, it was in the danger area, just outside the 6-yard box. No one read it, and Dorking just stealed in there. So fantastic set piece, but that's why you don't give away fouls in those kind of areas.
Exactly. We did just say it was a dangerous area, and Dorking Wanderers have capitalised on it. Charlie Carter was there, towering over everybody else to nestle that in with the header into Max Merrick's left-hand side of the net. So Dorking Wanderers have got themselves back in front here. So Hampton and Richmond have got it all to do now.
Yeah, I think they'll be kicking themselves for that, to be honest. I mean, there's plenty of time to turn it around, but, you know, I don't think they deserve to be behind. And to come from a set piece as well, that would be frustrating for Alan Julian. I can see him pacing up and down his box, hands in pockets.
Yeah, he'll be frustrated with that. As Hampton and Richmond look to try and get things started quickly here, as this is Villette. To Roberts on the near side. Good touch from Roberts. Josh Taylor just tries to dispossess him, and it's going to be a throw-in now to Dorking Wanderers. So, like I mentioned, I think now potentially we may start to see Alan Julian thinking about changes now, with Dorking now finding themselves in front here.
I think someone spotted a Dorking fan behind us in the chat.
There you go, look. Small world, as Dorking now look to try and charge forward. But it's just been given as a free kick here for Dorking.
Yeah, maybe we're seeing that experience from Dorking here now. You know, they got that foul. They're being smart. They've also got an injury from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Harrison Folks is just down on the deck here. And he is going to receive a little bit of treatment here. So this just allows both teams to regroup.
Yeah, I think he's looking at his hamstring there. I mean, it's not looking good for him. I can't tell if his hamstring.
Well, one thing I will say is looking at Dorking's bench, there isn't a recognised goalkeeper on their bench tonight.
Sounds like my five-a-side team.
So I think if there was if Harrison Fuchs did have to be replaced, it would be an outfield player that would be going in the back of the net.
Right, okay. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look great, does it? I mean, he went down, there was no one around him, so he must have felt something.
Yeah, so we will have to see how this pans out for Dorking Wanderers.
Yeah, interesting to see. I can see Dorking there, I mean, huddling around their manager. He's giving lots and lots of advice to them, whereas Hampton and Richmond just waiting it out on the pitch for the game to continue. So, you know, the manager there taking every opportunity, Mark Wilde, to get some orders over to his team. Yeah,
Alan Julian remaining very calm in the situation.
He does that, doesn't he? He's a very calm man.
Yeah, and I think for me, I was coming into this game thinking I would very much take a point here. A point would be a good result, I think, for Hampton and Richmond against a very strong Dorking side. But Harrison Fuchs is standing on both feet, so I think he's going to be fine to continue.
Yeah, he's stretching it out, isn't it? Hopefully it wasn't a bit of time wasting at this stage, but you know.
Yes, yeah, well, I mean, crikey, if you're doing it this early on, I mean, I'd have concerns, but
Mourinho-esque territory.
Very much. So, Jordan Norville Williams is going to get things back underway here at Beverley Stadium. The only downside is with being this side of the ground this season is when you're up in the gantry, you do get a bit of intelligence as to what's going on down there. You can hear what the managers are saying. I do miss that, actually. I'd love to know what Mark White is saying, because I'm sure it's an expletive a lot of the time after watching the bunch of amateurs series. But yes.
I will be watching that when I get the opportunity.
You should, yeah, and particularly when this video comes out.
Absolutely.
So Max Merrick with the goal kick going long, looking to find that runner Christian Campbell, but Tony Craig gets the header first as he meets it, and he finds Rutherford. To Carter, Mewett on the far side. Rolls out, throw into Dorking Wanderers. Since the pause in play, it has been Dorking on top. As Dorking now, they find themselves 2-1 up here. Maybe looking to try and get a grip on the game, trying to get themselves back to a possession-based game.
Yeah, I think half-time was good for Dorking. They've reset. You know, there hasn't really been much action other than their set piece, and that's just how they want it to go.
This is a very interesting piece of information from Martin Smithers here. Mark always gets the keeper to go down if he wants to talk to the team. Well, to be fair,
I was right.
There you go. Yeah, that's a very smart piece of tactical play there from Mark White as the throwing for Dorking comes into the box. Hampton and Richmond get it away with Jerry Wiltshire. But the danger's not gone away as this is Rutherford. Shot! Saved! And deflected away. Wow, that was Carter with the shot. But the danger has not gone away. We're still with Dorking. And then in the hands of Max Merrick. Wow. Dorking just showing their attacking threat again. But Max Merrick being tested. It was a lovely bit of skill there from Roberts. Roberts switches the play looking to find Villette. But it's just cleared away by Mewett. Mewett just goes to thump it away, but it goes out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond. So, like you say, Alex, I think Hampton and Richmond always just trying to look to go on the break if they can there.
Yeah, I think fantastic save by Merrick there. We got down really, really well. But at the moment, the Beavers are being limited to playing on the break. And they're just trying to get that opening. Just there, they had almost an opening in the opposition half, but I think they're struggling really to get a grip on this.
This is Matt Briggs now. Matt Briggs in a bit of space. He might get a shot away here. Always looking very encouraging, but Bird intercepts. Briggs wins it back, though, in the penalty area. Still Briggs. And then Bird just does enough to get it back with Hampton and Richmond. He finds Campbell. Oh, and it's won back by Jordan Norvell-Williams on the far side. Norvell-Williams still Norvell-Williams by the corner flag on the far side. He's got a bit of pressure from the Hampton and Richmond players. Back to Mewett. Taylor. Mewett back to Josh Taylor again. As Taylor plays that back to Craig. And Christian Campbell just intercepts it, but does put it out for a throw-in to Dorking Wanderers. Dorking now, the team on top now, Alex, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, time's ticking by, and Hampton and Richmond have really struggled to get a hold of the game. I think Dorking are being smart. You know, they're limiting Hampton and Richmond to short spells in possession. They're taking their time, as well as we're seeing with the throw here. And I think, you know, the experience is edging it at the moment. So I've been impressed with them. They haven't been on fire, but they're doing the right things.
That throw-in comes in to find Mewett. Carter plays that back to Morgan Williams on the halfway line. Hampton and Richmond very much pressed in their own half here. They can't get out of it at the moment. Dan Gallagher now. Back to Morgan Williams. Dan Gallagher now. Oh, and it's not good from Dan Gallagher, and it's giving it away to Christian Campbell. Christian Campbell with a bit of footwork here, trying to find Villette, and that's going to be a free kick in a very, and I mean very, dangerous area, Alex. That's right outside the penalty area there.
That's not who you want to give the ball away to on the edge of the box there, Christian Campbell. I mean, his trickery won him that free kick. But it just shows, you know, put a bit of pressure on Gallagher. He's made the mistake, and this is a fantastic opportunity. In range, decent angle here.
Well, one word to describe this set piece, Alex: tasty. It certainly is a very exciting position for Hampton and Richmond here. They'll be licking their lips with the prospect of putting this ball on target to test Harrison Fulks here.
Yeah, I think it's a massive moment. I mean, they've been limited this half to any particular chance, so Roberts must test the goalkeeper. I presume it'll be him on the right foot. I mean, Campbell's walked away from it now. But
yeah, and also it's a very big wall from Dorking Wanderers there. You've got the likes of Jason Pryor in there, Dan Gallagher and Charlie Carter. Players standing over 6 foot tall in there.
Serious stature, going to be difficult.
This will be difficult. So it's going to be Roberts. It is on target, but Harrison Fulks does save that one.
Yeah, decent effort from Roberts there. He had to get it on target. I think the wall did its job, and it was always going to be difficult to get that into the top corner, but decent strike.
So 63 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. It's Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 2. That goal coming courtesy of Charlie Carter from the header from the corner. Oh, and I think, oh dear, that. It just hit the media team of Dorking there and absolutely clattered the laptop. We are not covering damages, Hampton and Richmond, for that. I'm afraid.
He's not happy, is he?
No, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be.
We've got some viewers in New Zealand used to come and watch the game now in Wellington, so I love the Beavers. Good to see you tuning in from the 70s. Fair play.
Oh, wow. Wow, there you go. Well,
I wonder how much has changed since then.
If we're in Wellington now, are they about 12 hours ahead? Oh, so they're just waking up, having the breakfast, or just starting work. So hopefully we can provide a very good start to your Wednesday morning in New Zealand. But as it stands, we're not. As it stands, as Dorking Wanderers are in front here at the moment. Wow, we really are going global here, Alex. That's incredible.
Whack it on the CV after the game.
Yeah, who would have thought little old Beaver TV is stretching all the way as far as Wellington. Fabulous. But back to matters here at Beverley Stadium, as it's a throw-in to the away side here. Jordan Norvell-Williams on the throw here. Norvell-Williams takes the throw. He goes long as far as he can, looking to find Pryor. And Bird's just knocked down there. Oh, we're going to see another caution, are we? We might hear.
You could hear that from here.
Yeah, I could hear that. You could hear that whine. As we're just waiting to see who's that going for there. Is it Carter and Pryor?
Well, I think he's getting revenge for that earlier. I mean, Bird made the earlier challenge, didn't he? He's on the wrong end of that. Yeah,
so no, I think it is going to be a caution for Jason Pryor. As we just wait for the referee to raise his hand, but Mike Atkinson is just obstructing my view. Oh, no, he's not. I don't think he has cautioned them, actually.
He's got,
has he got a yellow card
in his hand? But I didn't see it go up. So
okay.
Actually, I don't know. I don't think he has.
Okay. Well, Jason Pryor might have just gotten away with one there.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear the collision. That did not sound pretty.
No. Absolutely. So, back underway here, and it's back with Hampton and Richmond now as Atkinson looks to play the ball into Villette, but Dan Gallagher reads it well, and it's got all the way back to Max Merrick. Merrick goes long with the kick, looking to find Roberts. Roberts couldn't quite control it, and it goes out for a throw in to Dorking Wanderers on the near side. Dan Gallagher to take. So Dan Gallagher on the throw in here, looking to pick up Pryor, I reckon. Yes, he is. Pryor controls it well, finds Morgan Williams. Wiltshire heads the danger away. It's with Hunt. This is Roberts now. Roberts under a bit of pressure, but he's done just about to find Christian Campbell, and that's gone out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond here. Renedy Masampu on the throw here. He's got a few options here. He's got Campbell, he's got Atkinson, he goes for Campbell. And Briggs gets it to Williams, who clears it away, and it's with Rutherford now on the halfway line. Oh, and this is Dorking on the attack here. This is looking good. This is Mewett charging down against Revan, but Bird was there first. Good control for Merrick just to pass that out to Revan. Oh, good turn from Revan. That's really good. But they have managed to win it back, Dorking. Throw it to Dorking Wanderers. So, throw in here for the Wanderers. Jordan Norvell-Williams to take. Again, looking to pick out Pryor. Every time they get a throw in, they're always looking to pick out Jason Pryor. He is their target man. And again, Bird just clears it away for another throw into the Wanderers. Game perhaps slowed down a little bit, Alex. 100%.
It's what Dorking would have wanted. I think, you know, the free kick for Hampton and Richmond was the only real moment they've had a chance to challenge, and Dorking have almost kind of suffocated them out of in this half. So the game's crying out for a bit of quality, isn't it, for Hampton and Richmond?
It is, and I think that is when we may see Alan Julian make some changes. But first, Hampton and Richmond have to deal with this threatening long ball in from Josh Taylor on the throw here on the far side, as we've already seen him do many times in the game so far. In it comes, looking to find Pryor. Campbell clears it away. Craig tries to keep the attack alive, but Bird says no thank you and headers that one away. But it will be another throw-in to Dorking Wanderers on the far side. A lot of action happening on the far side of the pitch at the moment. Hampton and Richmond not able to get out of their own half.
Yeah, I mean, the ball keeps going out. It's a lot of stoppages in play, very different to the free-flowing game we saw in the opening 45.
But it's back with Hampton and Richmond now, and this is Masampu. Masampu in a bit of space. Oh, and that's well intercepted by Matt Briggs, to be fair, as Matt Briggs is now going to charge forward, and he finds Rutherford on the near side, but he's got Jerry Wiltshire there. Expertly done with the challenge there from Jerry Wiltshire. Throw into Dorking Wanderers.
Yeah, great tackle. Good bit of cover there after that Masampu mistake. Had to save his teammate and did really, really well.
Absolutely. So, it's a throw into Hampton and Richmond. Guess who's taken it, Alex?
Oh, I don't know.
Josh Taylor? Indeed it is. Josh Taylor going to go for another one of his expert long throws. And who's he going to pick out? I reckon he might pick out Pryor. And he did. He tries to pick out Pryor, but Campbell clears it away. Little touch from Villette, but he's got to try and deal with Norvell Williams, and Briggs thumps it back into the danger area, but Campbell reads it. And Campbell tries to clear. Oh, but it's back with Dorking here. And then Masampu does enough to put it out for a goal kick. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Masampu puts it out for a goal kick. But it's come off a Dorking player to then go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit territory-based from Dorking at the moment. They get the ball and they're being smart. They're just putting it into deep areas, giving Hampton and Richmond an option to make of clearing it, and they're just resorting to hoofing it long at the moment, struggling to get passing game together as they give the ball away again. Yeah,
that's what you sense, Alex, is happening now, is they are smothering Hampton and Richmond. It's almost like they'll take the 2-1 win now, Dorking will. So Hampton and Richmond are desperately trying to get out from this press if they can. But it is a throw into Hampton and Richmond now on the far side to Campbell.
I mean, how many throw-ins have we seen on that side?
Yeah, I'll be honest, my back's hurting because I'm leaning over trying to see what's going on that far side. We've seen not a lot of action on this near side at the moment. This is Archie Taylor to Atkinson. Trying to find that run of Villette if Villette's going to get there, but he's got Tony Craig to deal with, and Craig does get there first. To Norvell Williams. Craig clears it away, looking to find Mewett on the far side, but Revan just touches that onto Bird. Finds Hunt, and that's going to go out for throw in to Dorking Wanderers. And I think we are going to see a change, the first change of the game. It does look like it's going to be for Hampton and Richmond here.
Yeah, I think Babajide, is it warming up? I've seen him.
Yes, it does look like it's going to be.
I think there's maybe two.
Oh, and McKee Sevens as well. Two attacking players coming on for Hampton and Richmond here. Was another throw in for Dorking Wanderers here.
Today's official match day attendance is 909. That's
909 for the match day attendance today. So thank you to all those that have made the trip to TW12 this evening for the game. And thank you to all of those joining virtually on Beaver TV. As we now have a throw in here again for the Wanderers on the far side. That's thrown into the box, but Wiltshire gets the header there first. And then, a shot from Taylor. Back to Gallagher now. Charlie Carter on the near side, sorry. To Mewett. Yeah, Dorking Wanderers have really got into this possession-based game now. Not allowing Hampton and Richmond anywhere near the ball. Josh Taylor into the box, but Mike Atkinson's there to get it away. Archie Taylor, good first touch from Archie Taylor. Trying to come forward here, but he's under a lot of pressure from Dorking, and Dorking have won it back. It's with Matt Briggs. Matt Briggs charging forward into Carter. This is a shooting opportunity for Carter. And a good deflection. Piece of defensive work from Hampton and Richmond as it goes out for a throw-in to the Dorking Wanderers.
Yeah, Wiltshire did well there, really opened up for them. I mean, I think we've seen Briggs run through a couple of times there, that power. And a really good opportunity for Dorking. I think the best we've seen since their second goal.
Yeah, Charlie Carter was in through on goal, but Jerry Wiltshire did enough to deflect it out the way of the goal. So Josh Taylor again on the throw-in on this near side, right by the corner flag here. My money is on him looking to pick out Pryor. Yeah, he's looking to pick out Pryor, but instead it finds Christian Campbell. Oh, and Campbell is just brought down there now. Yeah, and then we are now going to see our first substitutions of the game, both for Hampton and Richmond. And I don't see an electronic substitution board.
Archie Taylor.
So it will be, yes, Archie Taylor is coming off, and so is James Roberts, to be replaced by Makis Evans and Bumi Babajide, respectively.
Yeah, I think a change probably needed. We haven't seen enough in this second half of the Beavers' attack, so I think every right to mix things up. You know, they need to create more. Is he?
No, I do apologise. James Roberts thought he was going off, but it's actually Renedy Masampu that comes off. So Masampu's coming off with Archie Taylor. And on comes Makis Evans and Bumi Babajide. So the ball's with Villette now. To Christian Campbell. And he's lost it there. Morgan Williams looking to try and find the run of Alfie Rutherford. But that goes out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond. So it'll be interesting to see, Alex, Makis Evans on loan from Stevenage and Bumi Babajide signed back from Chelmsford. It'll be interesting to see with two attacking options now how we're going to look.
Absolutely. I mean, when I was here before in the earlier part of the season, Babajide had moments where he looks like he can be a real threat. All about end product for him, though. Makis Evans I haven't seen too much of, but he's been involved already. And I think this has been a positive change for Alan Julian. You know, he's wanting to make something happen, trying to get that point out of this game.
I think you're absolutely right, Alex. And it's Christian Campbell on the throw-in here on the near side for the Beavers. Oh, and Carter does well to intercept, but Hunt was there to mop up the mess. This is Jordan Norvell-Williams now on the far side. Norvell-Williams charging forward. Finds Rutherford. The Hampton and Richmond clear it away, and this is Villette now. Can Villette? Oh, that's a lovely touch there from Villette. Can he find Makis Evans? Oh, Makis Evans was making a fabulous run, but it was well read by Craig. Pryor now on the near side. Pryor back to Briggs. Oh, and that's poor ball from Matt Briggs as that goes out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond on the near side here.
Yeah, a bit of respite there. Can hear it bobbling above us, can't we, in the stands? I don't know if it's going to come down.
Oh, we nearly just get hit a few moments ago from Matt Briggs' touch there. But all is okay in the commentary area. So, back underway once again. Briggs looking to find that run of Alfie Rutherford, but Max Merrick safely collects. Throws it straight away out to Bird. Hampton and Richmond are looking to try and get themselves back on level terms here. Bird to try and find the run of Makis Evans. But Tony Craig was there. Is Craig going to allow that run out? No, he's not. Well, no, he's just going to try and clear it away, but it comes off Makis Evans, and it'll be a throw-in on the far side by the corner flag.
Yeah, he's done well there, Craig. Managed to get a throw-in for his own side under pressure.
And just see the hand gestures there from Tony Craig there, just to say, look, calm down, everybody. We're one goal up here. We just want to try and... Well, I think, Alex, they're going to try and see this one out.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been smart play. You can see the experience coming through for the away side. Haven't conceded many opportunities, and he's just telling his team, keep it going, keep it calm.
So that finds Lachlan Bird, and it's now with Christian Campbell. We're now deep into the Dorking half. As Norvell-Williams looks to find Mewett. It's gone all the way through to Lachlan Bird. To Atkinson now on the halfway line. Revan back to Bird. Atkinson back to Bird again. Bird switches it to Campbell, but it's not a great ball, and it's back with Dorking, and now this is dangerous from Dorking. It's Matt Briggs now on the edge of the penalty area. Matt Briggs is going to try and bring this in. Oh, it nearly flashed across the face of goal there, but Bird was there to save the day.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and then is going to be a shot here for Dorking. Charlie Carter, and then Atkinson sweeps it up and gives it back to the Beavers.
I mean, sometimes you just got to get rid, I think. I mean, Bird tried to be a bit too smart there, pulled off some skill, and then gave it straight back with a stray pass. Sometimes just go long.
Yeah, in those situations, sometimes you just need to clear the danger, just put your laces through it and get it out. And that will be a free kick now to Dorking for the challenge by Mike Atkinson on Jason Pryor.
Yeah, I think he's come through him a bit there. I don't think it's a booking. I mean, if the referee wasn't going to give one for the earlier challenge on Bird, then I don't think he has any right to give a yellow for that one, but strong challenge.
So another free kick for Dorking. We've now had 77 minutes played here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 1, Dorking Wanderers 2. That second goal for Dorking coming courtesy of Charlie Carter, the captain. So it will be Jordan Norvell-Williams to take this free kick. That goes in deep, looking to find the head of Pryor. Good head from Pryor, but instead there was nobody there from Dorking to collect it. It's back with Dorking though, it's Pryor. Pryor whips that in, it's too deep. Charlie Carter can't quite reach it to collect, so throw into Hampton and Richmond.
Yeah, I think we've got about 10 or so minutes left and still yet to see a really good chance. I think the only shot on target we've seen from the Beavers is that free kick from Roberts. So really need to push on in this last 10 or so.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, no, yes, you're right. So I thought I misread the time, but no, I hadn't. No, yeah. So there's still time here for Hampton and Richmond to get themselves back in this tie. This will be a throw-in to Hampton and Richmond now. It looks like Niall McManus is getting stripped off here to enter the field. So we will see Dorking Wanderers' first substitution of the game very shortly. Rutherford plays it all the way back to Fulks in goal. There we go.
See you at Craven.
See you at the Craven Cottage. Carter. Out to Mewett on the far side. Still with Mewett. Mewett's got a bit of work to do here, and he passes it back to Williams. Oh, and then that Jimmy Mewett is down here.
It's reminiscent, that position, isn't it, from the last goal for that free kick?
Yeah.
A dangerous position. Will they do the same? I don't know. Maybe they'll try and keep possession rather than whipping it in.
Yes, you sense that now with... Well, yes, we now have just under 10 minutes to go here, and you sense that Dorking Wanderers are going to hold out for the 2-1 win here if they can. But Hampton and Richmond, with those two changes, means they're going to try and get another goal here to bring things level. Anyway, free kick for Dorking Wanderers here on the far side. Jordan Norvell-Williams standing over it. Williams in, it's a good ball. But it just goes over, and Lachlan Bird is there to collect, and Bumi Babajide is trying to make a run here. But it's read by Morgan Williams. Touched by Atkinson. Back to Jerry Wiltshire. Wiltshire out to Roberts. Atkinson going for that long ball, looking to find McKees Evans. Good hold-up play from McKees Evans there as he's back to Roberts. And here's the run from George Hunt now. He's got Mewett with him. And Mewett's done well to dispossess him there, but it's going to be a throw to Dorking Wanderers here.
Yeah, I think finding it hard to get into the game. Evans is doing well. Babajide hasn't really had a touch, has he?
No. This second half has been a real struggle for Hampton and Richmond as Dorking, since they've got that second goal, like you say, you said it right there, Alex, they've just smothered Hampton and Richmond. And there we go. The first substitution for Dorking Wanderers, leaving the field, number 7, Jimmy Mewett, replaced by number 6, Niall McManus. So Jimmy Mewett, I'm sure, will be very delighted to get himself on the score sheet today, as that first goal could prove to be a key part in the 3 points here for Dorking Wanderers, but not unless Hampton and Richmond can help it here. As it's now a throw into Hampton and Richmond on the far side. Plays it short to Villette. Goes out for another throw into Hampton and Richmond. Goes to Atkinson. Atkinson just nudged down there by Niall McManus. So free kick for Hampton and Richmond. It's taken quickly. But it finds Craig, who just thumps it away. Back with Dominic Revan. To Bird on the halfway line. Atkinson back to Wiltshire. Hampton and Richmond need to try and keep possession here. Babajide. And Babajide's just brought down there. Instead, it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in here to Dorking Wanderers. Well, I'm not too sure about that, Alex.
I'm 50-50. I mean, it's a little tug, but I do think he went down a little bit easily, I have to say, Babajide.
Well, we will see.
The home fans aren't happy, though.
No, well, we certainly aren't happy, no. Dorking Wanderers fans delighted with the decision, though. So, throw in from Dan Gallagher on the near side. Back with Christian Campbell. It's a throw into Dorking Wanderers again. Dorking really doing a good job of trying to kill the game, Alex, here.
I mean, it must be the world record for number of throw-ins in one half. I mean,
yeah.
It's just been in and out.
Yeah.
There's been they haven't allowed the Beavers to get any flow, and that's,
yes,
good game management from Dorking.
Yeah,
they're obviously very wise to this.
Yeah, my back is really hurting for all the leaning I've had to do. So if there's any chiropractors in the chat, please make yourself known. Shake of the head from Callum, a member of the media team.
Sadly, no takers yet, John.
Yeah, no takers. What a shame. Ball's whipped in from Dorking. But headed away by Hampton and Richmond. But Alfie Rutherford wins that back. Touch on. This is Rutherford. In a dangerous area. Shot by Carter. Back with Morgan Williams. Hampton and Richmond dispossessed, though. But again, Jordan Norvell-Williams wins it back for Dorking. Dorking really pressing Hampton and Richmond at the moment. And that was poor, and it's now back with Hampton and Richmond to Bummy Babajide. Babajide just about keeps on his feet. Wiltshire, passes that back to Max Merrick. And this is Bird now. Bird as the centre-back. He's charging forward all the way past the halfway line. Can he make a good ball into Mickey Sevens? He can. Mickey Sevens has done well with his strength here to keep on his feet. Into Villette. Oh, and he's done very well there.
He's given a free kick, I think, and a yellow.
And a yellow card there for Dan Gallagher.
It's right on the edge of the D.
Wow, I was so busy watching the ball, Alex, I didn't see the challenge, but you could hear the Beavers fans getting excited by this.
I mean, this is what they need. I'm assuming it's a free kick. It's quite hard to tell from this.
Yeah, I think a free kick's been given, and it's a yellow for Dan Gallagher.
It's fantastic range, isn't it? Just on the edge of the D. I mean, it's what the Beavers have been crying out for here.
Yes, this is a golden chance for Hampton and Richmond here, as McKee Evans did so well to stay on his feet there as he was under a lot of pressure. But it will be, and the move, Alex, all started from Lachlan Bird as the centre-back charging forward. I mean, what a player he is.
I mean, nothing was going to stop him. It was just like Briggs was early in the game. He ran right through, but also picked out that pass. And McKee Evans did really well to wriggle away and work that free kick.
Oh, if this goes in, I'm going to lose it.
Definitely need a chiropractor if that happens.
Yes, we certainly will. And it is Christian Campbell standing over this. Takes it, hits the wall, but Hunt hits the shot, and it's deflected again. Back with James Roberts now. Hampton and Richmond keeping the ball alive here. Revan. Hampton and Richmond just need to keep the pressure on Dorking Wanderers here in their half. Atkinson on the far side to Campbell. Campbell's brought down again by Jordan Norvell-Williams this time. It's a throw in to Dorking.
Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? I mean, difficult free kick to hit, but Dorking have managed to get themselves out of it.
And we are going to see another change for Hampton and Richmond. It looks like Alfie Williams will be coming on. It looks like George Hunt is coming off here for Hampton and Richmond. So, yes, George Hunt will be coming off, number 12, replaced by number 31, Alfie Williams.
Yeah, I mean, Williams is a good player to bring on. I think, when I was down here in December, he was starting pretty much every match. So to bring on a player of his quality is obviously a good thing, but not long left on the clock.
No, only 3 minutes left of regular time now. And Alfie Williams, as we've seen so far this season, he loves a shot from range. So particularly as Hampton and Richmond are struggling to break that defence, could that be what we need? Jerry Wiltshire now. That goes out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond here. The pressure is on Dorking now. This is Babajide in the box, though. Still Babajide to Villette. Can he go with a shot? Oh!
What a save.
What a touch that was from Harrison Fuchs. That for me looks certain that was going on target. Well, it was going on target because then you had the save, but what a shot, and it was that man again, Mauro Villette.
Yeah, I mean, he finds those areas, doesn't he? Inside the box, great strike, but fingertip save from the goalie, and you could tell by his celebration after how good that was.
So, corner kick for Hampton and Richmond now. Can they make this count? It's James Roberts standing over the corner kick. Whipped in. Looking for the header of Bird there, but it comes out to Revan. Revan to Williams. Alfie Williams back to Roberts. Hampton and Richmond keeping the pressure on. Roberts into Villette. That's who you're going to want to give it to, isn't it? It's Mauro Villette going for the shot! Yes! Come on! Get in there! Yes! Come on! Yes! Oh, have some of that! Oh, wow! What a goal that is for Hampton and Richmond. And it's that man, Mauro Villette. He's the best a man can get, as we've all been saying. Hampton and Richmond 2, Dorking Wanderers 2. Alex, talk us through that, son.
I mean, it was magnificent. I mean, Roberts to start with, played in Babajide, who looked dangerous in that position before, but he found Villette in that space just like the first goal, and the finish was just emphatic. Past the keeper, he could do nothing. Mauro Villette, best a man can get.
Emphatic, excellent, sublime, supreme. These are all words you could say for Mauro Villette right now for this performance, as he's put the Beavers back on level terms here at Beverley Stadium with only 30 seconds of regular time to play. So there'll be another substitution here for Dorking Wanderers, as it will be number 28, Jack Young, coming on to be replaced with number 8, Matt Briggs, going off there. So, well, we're back on level terms. I think I've just about calmed down. I am going to need that chiropractor now who's in the chat.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think you just started to see Dorking drop off a little bit. And we do see teams do that when they're in the lead. But it was costly. And fair play to Babajide, because he created that opening for Villette.
Wow, 6 minutes of additional time remaining. These are going to be a very spicy 6 minutes, you think, as Dorking will want to take all 3 points back to Surrey today. But not if Hampton and Richmond can help it, as Jerry Wiltshire is by the corner flag now. But it's with Josh Taylor now for Dorking. Back to Dan Gallagher. Babajide does well to try and get it away, but Jordan Norvell-Williams wins it. You could just feel the atmosphere in the stadium has really come to life here, as it's going to be a free kick for Dorking Wanderers for the challenge by Alfie Williams. That's a yellow card for Alfie Williams there.
Yeah, and Lorna saying, yes, better that helped your back pain. So they're looking out for you in the chat there, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go. Indeed, yeah. No, that is, yeah, that was quite the goal. I must say, Lorna, it was an absolute cracker. Absolute cracker, Lorna. Yeah, and it was Mauro Villette, the best a man can get. So, here we go. So it is Jack Young for Dorking on this free kick here.
Yeah, ominous position. I mean, we've seen how dangerous they are from set pieces. They got the height. They seem to win all these aerial duels.
Jack Young whips it in, looking to find Pryor. Pryor does get a touch. You can hear the Hampton and Richmond fans getting behind the Beavers here, as this will be a crucial point for Hampton and Richmond against a really decent Dorking Wanderers side here.
Yeah, I mean, not long left, but, it wouldn't surprise me if we got a goal, just like Sunderland managed against Middlesbrough last night. So 3-2 could well be on the cards.
Yeah, this game is by no means done here. Dorking Wanderers, we know their quality. And then there's another substitution here. Alfie Rutherford leaving the pitch, replaced by number 37, George Frankham. So that's Alfie Rutherford, their top goal scorer, going off there, with George Frankham looking to hold up the back here. Max Merrick going for that long goal kick. Finds Villette. And Franken clears out for a throw into Hampton and Richmond. Listen to the noise here as both sides are really pushing their respective teams on here. And it will be a throw into Hampton and Richmond. Finds Alfie Williams, but Babajide, nice touch into Christian Campbell. Chris Campbell, is he going to get it into the box? He can. Who's there? Oh, and it's a good header away by Jordan Norvell-Williams. And this is Dorking on the break now. But Bird is there to intercept it, but not quite, because Dorking have won it back. This is Charlie Carter coming forward on the far side. Still Carter. Lachlan Bird's trying to dispossess him, and it goes out for...
Was it Hampton Richmond throw, is it?
Hampton and Richmond throw, yes.
I mean, that chance, what a header. Was it, I think it was Norville, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jordan Norvell-Williams just doing enough to keep it out.
That would have
but
been
James Roberts
goal.
Was there.
Yeah, it would have been a goal, I think.
If James
He
Roberts...
stopped the goal.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic bit of defending.
Absolutely. So he's just down there for Hampton and Richmond, as I just missed that.
Is it Villette? I think it might be Villette, yeah.
Yeah. Just nudged
Stretching
down there,
now.
but he's just hopefully...
that chiropractor.
Yes, that chiropractor, indeed. So free kick to Hampton and Richmond here. Lachlan Bird standing over this one. Thank you very much, Mark Smith, for your lovely words there. Hopefully, I know you're in Witton, but hopefully we'll get you down the Bev again at some point soon. But we appreciate you tuning in on Beaver TV, and thank you very much to all those tuning in this evening, as this game has really livened up in the last 5 minutes or so in the second half here. This is Villette now on the far side. He's got a bit of work to do here, Villette. Still Villette. Oh, that's a good ball to flick it, to try and bring in Christian Campbell there if he can. To Roberts! Oh, and it's deflected. Danger still not gone for Dorking.
Oh,
and that goes out for a goal kick. And we've got Torsif Chowdhury there. Can you give me a shout out? Well, there you go. There you go, sir. Shout out for you there in these dying moments of this game.
funny old game, isn't it? I mean, much of the half, there's not really much has happened, but this last 5 to 10 minutes has been great.
This game has absolutely come to life in these last 5 minutes, and I think, well, for me, I would be very delighted if the score remains the same here. I really would.
Yeah, I think fantastic point. Dorking have held their own for most of the half. It's just been this last couple of minutes, but if any side's going to nick it, you'd say the Beavers.
Yeah, right now it is still the Beavers on top. Revan's ball goes out, and it will be a throw into Dorking here. So by my watch, we've got just under 60 seconds left here, and it's a throw into Dorking Wanderers on the far side.
Yeah, and I think they're taking their time now, Dorking. I think they'll take a point in this position too.
I think they might, as that throw in finds Lachlan Bird, and Atkinson just clears it away. But McKees Evans is there. McKees Evans is charging down onto it, but Dan Gallagher thumps it away. We might have time for one more attack here for the Beavers.
Yeah, Alan Julian's demanding that ball back on the pitch. He can sense they got a chance here, but time is of the essence.
The Beavers smell another goal potentially. Chris Campbell with the throw. Good touch from Campbell to Alfie Williams into Villette. Nice little touch there from Villette, but Dorking have just done enough there to keep it with them. But it's now back with Jerry Wiltshire, and that brings this game to a close. It finishes Hampton and Richmond 2, Dorking Wanderers 2. 5 minutes ago, I didn't think I was going to be saying that scoreline, because Dorking Wanderers was smothering the Hampton and Richmond players, and it looked like Hampton and Richmond were not going to get a chance. But essentially, they had one chance at the very end there, and they managed to take it, and Hampton and Richmond get the point here. So the points are shared here, Alex. Just talk us through that second half.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it wasn't the best second half for most of it. I thought Dorking were playing a fantastic tactical game, smothered Hampton and Richmond, and got that goal. But at the end, we saw, they sat back, invited a bit of pressure, and I thought Babajide came on, made a difference. He created that goal for Villette, who finished fantastically. And at the end of the day, he had that quality to get the point. But I think, 2-2, fair result, and a very good game indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. The first goal coming courtesy of Jimmy Mewett. And then Maro Valette getting that second goal to make it 1 apiece. And then Charlie Carter at the start of the second half getting Dorking Wanderers up and running to make it 2-1. And then in the final moments of the game, the 88th, 89th minute, I didn't even write it down, but in the 88th, 89th minute, thereabouts, Maro Valette gets the next goal to make it 2-2 here at Beverley Stadium, as Dorking only go back to Surrey with 1 point this evening, as opposed to the 3 that I'm sure they would have rather taken back, Alex. But what a game that was, and towards the very end of the game there. So the points are shared here, as Hampton and Richmond on Saturday are at home to Truro City, who are also in the top 7. So Hampton and Richmond will be looking to keep this form going in the Vanarama National South, as all the Hampton fans are applauding the players for their work this evening. Hampton and Richmond are at home to Truro City on Saturday, so we hope to see as many of you there. Once again, thank you so much to all of those tuning in on Beaver TV. I've been your lead commentator, Johnny Luter.
And I'm Alex Charlton, and a fantastic game. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you very much, everybody tuning in. We will see you next time. Take care.